Are we live? I think we are live. Ladies and gents, we are the Monday Blues here on a Thursday night. Half time between the Dogs and the Giants game. It's a rubbish game. So welcome to a much better view. Joining me tonight, I've got Carl. And tell you what, hot off the press, hot off the market, hot off the jumper punch. It's the Moose. How you doing, boys? I just, man, Carl, we missed you last week, but bro, we got a celebrity in the house, man.
I don't know
Moose,
about that.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good. Hang on, let me just. No autographs today. No, come back later. Yeah, good. What's happening?
Not a lot, mate. Carl, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm going good, mate. I'm alive. I'm kicking.
That's it, mate.
Well,
that's all we can ask for. That's all. What's going on? How'd you go to the jumper punch the other night, Moose? You killed it, bro.
It was good. Good little sit down. Good little setup. It's good conversations. For those who haven't get around that episode and everything that Jumper Punch is doing, I know they've got some live shows happening as well on the tail end of. I think it's the 30th of August, I believe.
Absolutely.
Get on their
Speaking
socials.
Of the
Here he
jumper
is.
punch.
Here he is.
Speaking of the jumper punch.
Get on their socials.
Next week again, Moose.
Hey?
Telling you there again next week.
Mate, if I'm there again, I'm not going to have a job by the end of it. I had a real early start the following day, but I did get a message nice and early that day from Rocco as well. So I don't know if he slept. He probably didn't.
Rocco doesn't sleep, bro. Rocco, I reckon he sleeps. I reckon he takes a nap when he's driving the trains.
It's like a bat.
But yeah, no, it definitely was. There were some good conversations. Really thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, it's good.
Good. All right. Well, we have a game this week. The game almost seems secondary to everything else at the moment. Doesn't even feel like a priority.
Doesn't even matter anymore.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, we're putting players on ice at this point. So look, let's just get stuck into it. I'll bring the teams up. Where is it? There. So we've got some outs, right? So we'll start with the outs. Sam Doherty, obviously, retired. Charlie Curnow is having surgery. He will clean out his knee, I think it is. Getting a knee clean out. And Adam Chera, who I don't even know what he's done. If anyone in the chat knows what he's done, please let me know.
That's what he's done.
He can't be fucked. He's done his can't be fucked muscle. Very good.
His heartstring. He's done a heartstring.
Yeah, he has. Before we get into the actual team, Georgie.
There you go, I guess.
G'day, boys.
How are you, mate?
How are we?
You in the outback?
Change of scenery tonight. Yeah, no, it's
camping.
Get a bit of fresh air outside. There's a bit going on inside my house. A few people in there and stuff. So less background noise, the better.
Very good, very good. I'll tell you what. Before we get stuck into the team, I want to get stuck into some sponsors, right? So thanks to Globalnet, Globalnet Solutions. Sorry, what are they? Naz, hit up Naz if you got any IT issues with your small business. Naz is the way to go. Globalnet is the way to go. Mercadante Woodfire Pizzeria, best in the biz. If you love a pizza, if you love a pasta, Moose, what's the address?
Logon Street, Carlton. Logon Street, Carlton.
Very good. Elite Plastering, Eddie, hit up Eddie for your plastering needs. Kami Projects, hit up Eric. Eric's actually got a surprise. Eric's actually upgraded his business, mate. If you need a build home, tell you what, you can hit up Eric soon. Zak Nasser from YPA, if you're looking to buy, sell, rent, rob, cut the grass for, hit up Zak Nasser from YPA. He'll look after you. If you're looking to build a home, Raz Homes, hit up Rules. Champion, massive Carlton guy. Bottle Pasco Vale, come see me. 10% off. You say, fuck the cheer squad. 10% off if you say you love Moose, because the Moose is the man of the hour. And
Yeah.
for all your finance needs, hit up Damo Finance. I want to give a quick shout out as well to the boys from Big Boys Pizza on Snell Grove in Oak Park. These boys are absolute champions. I ordered some pizzas tonight. They're big Carlton fans. They watch the show. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it. Pizza went down a treat. And yeah, I'll definitely be back soon. If you're watching and you're around the area, even if you're not from the area, go see the boys at Big Boys Pizza on Snell Grove, Oak Park. Now, boys,
Very good.
bring up the team because the team looks very different. It looks very different to what we're used to. So having a look there, you got Flynn Young coming in, Lewis Young, Francis Evans gets another go, Jackson Binns, your boy Moose gets a go, Boyd, Hudson O'Keefe. Now I reckon there'll be 3 of them to come in. So I think 3 of them sit on the out.
Just a cheeky one. Cheeky. If Hudson O'Keefe is named, I sort of said there might be another one. I'd be surprised if one of our tools that might not be at the club next year doesn't make the trip west.
Tom de Koning, you reckon?
Hmm.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, mate, if he's not going to be there, fine. We're not in the position to play for finals, so fuck him.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Straight out, man. We don't need you now. What are we going to need you for? So we can finish 12th.
Boy, this is
You'd lucky to
huge.
finish 12th.
From the Rocco himself. Well done, Vossi. 200 games this week as an AFL coach.
I would love to see his win-loss record. as a
Yeah.
coach.
30 wins, 170 losses.
I think he came in when he first come to Carlton, it was something like 39%. And I don't think it's done much better than that. So it's probably sitting somewhere in the 30s.
Yeah.
I think he was closer to 50%, but then again, you got to remember that he did take over after a rebuild started by Bolton, started to be refined by Teague, and then Voss almost got what is, well, I don't want to say almost the complete product, but he started getting the later stages of, 7 years into the famous 2015 draft. Hence why his win records, I think when they stacked it up, this was about 4 or 6 weeks ago, so obviously it's gone south since then, but I think he was stacking up pretty positively to our previous coaches. But again, it's the time frame and the era that he's had with us. But geez, could be the 200th and potentially the final.
Crazy when you think about it.
Probably same
I
for Charlie,
can't
eh?
wait.
Wasn't it Charlie's milestone game this week?
Yeah, 150.
He's due to play 150. Yeah.
He's due.
Well, it's funny. They weren't even celebrating it. They weren't bringing it up. So
They knew.
Usually the Carlton money machine would be fucking bringing out T-shirts, merch, fucking signed Guernseys, signed boots. They might fucking sell signed jocks.
Fucking bobblehead somewhere out.
Yeah. So look, we all heard very early on that he probably won't play again this year, and lo and behold. So, yeah.
What's the weather like where you are, George?
Can you see the
Far out.
You poor bloke.
Far out.
bit chilly out here? No, it's actually quite nice. I don't mind it, to be honest. Bit of fresh air. Not in the outback. It's just my backyard, guys. Settle down. Need to invest in some outdoor blinds and a gas heater. So if anyone knows anyone outdoor blinds, hit me up. They're not bloody cheap.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Definitely not. I actually was looking at something like that. I ended up going with roller shutters. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Very good.
Yep.
I'll tell you.
What a week. What a week.
Well, let's get stuck into one of them. Right. So, Jack Silvani, right? Jack Silvani, son of Satan, let's call him.
That's good.
Son of
good.
Joe.
Son of Joe, Soj.
Soj.
Hey, I wouldn't mind some massage.
Yeah. What do you boys reckon? Is he staying? Is he going? Is he milking the club? What's he doing?
Well, apparently he's meeting with the doggies, I just read before, in the next couple of weeks. So the way I look at it, regardless if he's He's already done a shit go. So go on. Fuck off.
Fuck, Carl. Bang.
There's no loyalty, mate. You're meeting with other clubs. It's either you want to stay, you don't meet with other clubs. If you're meeting with other clubs, it's a shit go.
It's like you're in a relationship, right? And then you catch up with the opposite sex just for a chat. And it's like, no, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just kicking back.
You know what? I described it yesterday. I described it yesterday as like after McRae came out and said it was you're with a girl and she meets up with her new guy and you know she's seeing this guy and the guy's just rubbing it in your face. Just hey, bro, I met up with your missus. And you're sitting there copping it, bro. Like we're cucks, bro. We're actually sitting in the corner of a room watching Jack get smashed by Craig McRae. We're actual cucks at this point. And he's just rubbing it in our faces, bro.
There's that many memes about it. Like you could. It's almost like the meme of buying a girl drinks all night, and then she goes home with another bloke. You know that meme, and that signifies he's the last 9-10 years. But like so, AFL coaches. So Adam Simpson on 360 admitted, and coaches have admitted that they speak to players. Like for example, Oscar Allen Mitchell. I think he got smashed for it a few weeks ago and whatnot. But they admit that they speak to players, but they don't do it till the end of the season, or they hide it. This was almost like he added a bit of fuel to the fire, McRae, in the way that
it was. It was that exactly. It's exactly what it was.
And Jack's walking so Jack walks back into the club today after that happened yesterday. Like how Voss react, how his teammates react? His teammates probably like, yeah, good on you, bro. Like who knows, right? Who knows? Because they probably speak, of course, about all this kind of stuff behind closed doors with each other. And the way it was done was just very in your face. Like it was no fucks given. And, it's interesting. He wasn't even on the injury report anymore. It's like they took him off that as well. So that I found that to be a little bit interesting. I don't want to read too much into that, but 4 weeks of the season to go. There's so many different thoughts I've had over this. I've gone back and forth over, at the end of the day, take his surname and take the emotion out of it. How many games and what is his output for us? The benefit, you've got to look at it in terms of like he's been given a new role and he's sort of flourished in that role this year, which has therefore probably got him his price. And if his name wasn't Jack Silvani and we've got a player called Jack Johnson for whatever sake, and he's giving the output that Jack's got, and then we get maybe an early second rounder. But I don't think it's going to be a late first rounder, but a second rounder for him or whatnot. Do you take it? The other thing is like you've got. I don't like to use the word heart and soul players too much, but you got. I'll call them great clubmen and players that sort of maybe set your culture. Your Kennedys, your Silvagnis, players that are sort of. Have that influence potentially in the change room that we're happy to. Well, it's not even we're happy to move. We're moving him on. Like it's his choice. So then I remind myself, I ground myself, and I say it's his choice. He's making that choice. We're not forcing him out. So
yeah, I feel I'm stuck. I'm stuck on this one, George. I know what you're saying, but maybe we are forcing him out indirectly, right? You create a shit culture, you're forcing him out. There's no want to stay. There's nothing enticing to stay.
But does it matter? Like, forget the surname. What's he done for us? Let's be real. What's he done for us?
I was the first one that said that about Jack. This year? He's been rubbish. He's been rubbish since he's been.
He's probably played 12 games this year. What does he deserve that money off those 12 games? I don't reckon he does.
Nope.
No, fuck no.
Nope. Maybe cutting ties with the Silvani is what this club needs. You boys know how I feel about that surname, and everything associated to it. It's going to be ugly seeing him in a Collingwood top for sure. And like it's getting more and more likely if you believe the media. So it's going to be ugly, but fuck, if he doesn't want to be there, sweet. And this is why, like, I hear what Moose is saying about like what's he seen, what's at the club, how bad is the club, right? So let's take this opportunity to clear whoever doesn't want to be there, and then build around the people who do want to be there. And that's how good culture begins. I'm going to repeat this until like my eyes bleed. Culture, culture, culture. It's all about culture. And again, like I'll mention what I said the other day when Doherty went to shake the hand of the Hawthorn player before the game and the kid walked straight past him. I fucking love that, bro. I'm here to fucking win. I don't give a fuck about your retirement, bro. And I love that. We want ruthlessness. And if you're not ruthless in even wanting to be at the club, bro, go. And it's a market now, right? Like it's a business on all fronts. And we're just suckers. That's all we are. We're the suckers. And like when it comes to the rivalry, Carlton, Collingwood, Carlton, Essendon, there are no rivalries. They're all fake. They're all just propaganda. And we're just the consumer that have been sucked into this. But there is no actual rivalry in football anymore. It's just marketing. It's great marketing. But when you've got fucking Carlton, Collingwood players doing business together off field, there's no fucking rivalry. You know what I mean? So fuck it, man. I don't know. If he wants to leave, leave. If he wants to stay, be all in. Don't just stay for money. That's what
I'm going to ask you a question for the people in the chat as well. So, like, you look at Tom de Koning, Jack Silvani, Charlie Curnow, and Sam Walsh. Forget about what's seen in the media. What do you guys want from those four? Do you want them to stay or go? And on currently where we are in form and stuff.
Who's that? TDK.
TDK, Sam Walsh, Charlie Curnow, and Jack Silvani.
Well, it's actually what I was going to... Hang on. Lost record final, 82, Brisbane. Yeah, that's where the 39 came from. 51 at Carlton. There you go. Thank you for being purple and green. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you, my friend.
What I was going to say, Carl, was around this one. So it's actually probably a good point. This is, I feel like the conversations have been had behind closed doors, and maybe Wright's already swung the axe, right? Because all of a sudden, all these players don't want to play, and there's people being spoken to, people looking externally. Maybe he's singled out 5 or 6 of these, senior players and gone, I don't think there's a future here. So for me, all those 4, I don't know, I'm 50-50 on Walsh, but the other 3, I don't think they do have a future at Carlton. I don't know how everyone else feels.
I don't think you can get rid of Walsh personally. I don't just give away willingly great midfielders. The issue is his body. There's been other issues where... but doesn't see eye to eye with Voss. I heard he gets on the bevs quite a bit, Walshy, as well, man. So maybe just needs to settle a bit. He's there's that many pictures where I've seen him holding the beard throughout the season. And then you've got Chera, like the one that one's stumped me a lot because he allegedly got his body right. In Qatar, and seemingly lost whatever this myth of a elite kick that he was meant to be. I've not seen any evidence of this yet. It's been almost horrendous, and he just looks at sea. Like I think was it Kane Corns or someone else said like he's not that damaging. He's not consistently damaging, although he'll rack up the. That's okay if he goes there. But, allegedly D's are interested, Tigers are interested. I see sometimes more come out of Cooper Lord in most games, to be honest, and youngsters like that than the output that's been from him this year. There's going to be more names. There's going to be more names. There's going to be more. I feel like
we're fucked though if that does happen and all these players. Like I know, they haven't been well for us, but still, if all these players leave, which they won't, we'd have to hang on to some. We're fucked. Yeah, I know we say bring in the kids, but the kids can't hold up against the bigger bodies. So you got to hang on to some of those.
Yeah, but if they don't want to be out there, for me, it's not physical; it's mental. They're mentally unfit.
That's where that's how I'd answer. I'm so happy you went there because that's how I would answer your question, Carl. For me, it's firstly who actually wants to be there out of those. If you don't want to be there, go. Let's see what we can get for them now before hanging on for another year or two and they just lose value because they don't even want to be there.
The thing is, though, it's the Voss factor. I feel like the Voss factor is the common factor with a lot of these players' decisions, I reckon.
Yeah.
Well, look, the decisions are going to be made, right? And I'm assuming the decisions have been passed on to the players in confidence. Listen, maybe they're going to stick with Voss, and maybe that's why these players are like, you know what, fuck that.
Well,
Or maybe they've been told, listen, we're going to get rid of Voss, and these players are like, hang on, I like him for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe they do like him, but
they've got a reason.
well, maybe because they're getting away with murder at the moment.
Yeah.
They're getting away with nothing, or doing nothing. So I think TDK, like, do we want them to stay? Yes, if they are going to be,
If they're all in.
yeah. If you're all in and you're willing to push your bodies and your minds to making this club good, I'm not even asking for great. Just make us good. And become the culture and become the standard, sweet. If not, bro, there's not a single player on the list I wouldn't trade. Not a single one. If we're not winning a flag in the next 5 years, why hang on to these big names? I'd rather start from scratch and bring in, experience from elsewhere while we nurture and build around the kids. That's where I kind of stand on those names. It's gonna be a turbulent off season. I can't wait. I actually can't wait. I don't even care about the games. I just got to change it.
It's that feeling now of just getting through the next few weeks, and then we start to see, renewals, heads being rolled, and who stays, who goes. We're going to be dominating the media quite a while, especially the trade week draft, things like that as well. But I think ultimately, like, the vision has to be set, and whether that's your Graham Wright, the board, so the vision has to be set, and then who's buying in. And those that want to leave obviously don't agree with it. And for Jack to say, well, not to say, it's Jack to seemingly want to go to the Pies on what is the very similar money and same terms allegedly. I think what you said, speaks volumes that there's something fundamentally wrong at the moment at the club, or we're all looking at it in a different way that we should be probably looking at it. Like, we're looking at it as if he's going to ruin and stain his the history behind his surname at the club, and he'll probably never be welcome in certain circles and certain places, whatnot. We act like he's going to a third-rate club. Look where he's going to, Collingwood. Right? As much as you hate to say it, they're a football organisation. He's going to a football organisation he's going to be set up for his career. He's going to be set up for life. He's probably going to be set up after his career as well. And I just, I started going in a rabbit hole, and I started thinking, man, that if and when it does happen, their social media team will be insufferable and their fans will be insufferable. So look after yourselves, and we'll be here to look after everyone as well and each other, because that will be a fucking disgusting week.
He doesn't earn that status, though, or deserve that status of what his dad and granddad have. So it doesn't bother me. Unless he wins a flag or wins something big, he's just an average player.
I feel like he's sorry, Andy.
So thanks for 99, Andy. You
demand
wrong.
greatness.
Well, we've been demanding it for 30 years. Where's that got us?
Yeah. Like, what? I just want good at this point. You know what I mean? Like, greatness.
We don't even get average.
But I feel like with this club, we need just need a baby step at the moment, because we're going to lose players, and we're just greatness will come. It's weird. I'm actually optimistic about the next few years, not necessarily next, but 2 or 3 years time. If we get this next 6 months right, I just think, man, we can really. But I'm fucked, bro. I'm so dumb. So don't listen to me. But I'm genuinely optimistic. I don't think it's all doom and gloom. It's going to get worse. I've said it. I truly believe it will get worse. but it will get better.
Let's go down that angle, right? And I see where you're going with it. Wright's come along. All of a sudden, look, we've had lack of effort for most of the year. However, as soon as Graham Wright comes along, we've got players actually not wanting to be out there. We've got massive disconnect between coaches and players, and you can see it in body language. We've got wheels not even – they're fallen off. They fell off weeks ago. So maybe you're onto something. Maybe you're onto something in the sense that, you know what, the next 6 to 12 is going to be ugly. Not years, months. But maybe Graham Wright will shake things up, and this is all part of the plan, and this is the pre of what's actually going to happen. You know, and it is the likes of your Curnows and your Silvagnis and those. Maybe we do need to – we're top heavy. And we've said it all along. We are top heavy. So, I don't know.
This could be good. Don't stress. Can't get any worse. You know, I was driving to work the other day, and I don't know what the fuck possessed my brain. I was thinking about Richmond round 1 next year.
Yeah, that's an ugly one.
Hey, we're dumb for thinking we actually still had hope after that Richmond loss.
I said it, and I got laughed at. Everyone said it's just one game. It's just one game. I said it will break this club. It has the potential to break this club. It has the potential to shatter Kraken and Coke from Bottle of Escobar. To break this club, to absolutely shatter the psyche, and it did. It did in hindsight. You know, I understand it's just one game, but it was the manner of which it happened. It was the manner of which it happened, the expectation beforehand, how positive all the Carlton fans were, and that's what killed me about saying, you know, certain people around the club or within the club saying, you know, we need positivity from the supporters, and that's why things have gone the way they've gone, mate. It was the supporters' fault that absolute collapse happened in round 1. Something happened, man. Something happened at GWS quarter time. July last year, whenever it was, and something happened at halftime in round 1, and maybe back to that statement from Seb about demanding greatness. I think for a long time we've just been entitled. We've expected it. We've entitled to greatness. Like we just, we've had that attitude of, we are Carlton, fuck the rest. Yet we've had nothing to show for it the last 3 decades, and we've just had this swagger. And I've said it time and time again, maybe it will take the filth getting to number 17. Maybe it will take the filth taking Jack. Maybe it will take these things for the club to pull the finger out and actually wake up and change. And instead of being entitled, work to demand that greatness.
I think I love what you're saying. I just think you're giving too much credit to the people at the club, bro. I don't think they give a fuck about Collingwood, bro. I think they're just worried about dollar signs.
Based on the supposed rivalry, and you see that the week leading up to both games and all that. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, look what they're posting. Look what we're posting.
Yeah.
This will happen. I reckon the club will just go into its shell. Like, what I mean? Like, this should spur you. Moments like this should spur you. And fly the flag and whatnot. But we've just seen that the efforts off field and on field versus a supposed rival just hasn't been there.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the message or the PR that has been coming out of Carlton for the last 6 to 12 has been rather targeted and rather tailored to an audience, so to speak. But it's been crickets since Wright has come in compared to the messaging that usually comes out, right? We usually get a lot of messages, from the president, from this, from that, this initiative, that initiative, but it's been real quiet for the last few weeks. Real quiet.
Is that from like the football department or
just in general? Like usually, I guess, you got to sort of read the room. Don't be sending messages about, upgrade your tickets and this and that, and get early for this and come pick this up and go with bobblehead. But I don't know. I feel like he's been given the reins already. I know the official date is 15 August, a couple of weeks away, but I feel like the axe has already swung.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they blocked me on Instagram, Carlton. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure they blocked me
on
yesterday.
Facebook.
I don't know if you guys can hear my cat losing it at my door, scratching my door.
Scratching. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yesterday they posted something about some dietitian and Ampol, sponsored by Ampol, and I just wrote, these blokes are posting about Ampol and fans are fucking spiraling about Jack Silvani. Like the disconnect between club and supporter is just so wide. It's I don't know. Anyway, what I'll do quickly. Thanks to being purple and green. So, boys, any chance of an actual preview of the game against us?
We don't even care.
Are playing Fremantle. There is a game this week. There is a game coming to you live from Carl's house.
Yes. We'll be watching it at Carl's. All right. You boys think we can beat Fremantle? Simple yes or no?
Absolutely fucking not.
Georgie?
Must all.
I struggled to see. I struggled to see it. I don't think so. It's like, look, with going up with a very young side against a relatively informed Freo, who are vying for, strong position in finals. I think we've packed it in for the year, and Musi felt it as well in terms of players dropping out and not making the trip over.
10 goals plus we lose by.
It's Freo have too much to play for. If it was early on in the year, play some kids, things change up a bit. They actually have some sort of game plan because it's come from the twos, come out of Luke Power, maybe. But Freo have too much to play for. It's on the tail end of the year. They're at home crowd. They want to get into some form before finals and they want to make the 8 and really cement their spot. So pushing shit uphill if we're thinking we're going to get close.
We've beaten Fremantle the last 6 times we've played them.
And the time we lost, Andy, was the time, I'm pretty sure, we watched that at your place, when Sean Darcy went through Pitto with the knee.
Oh, well. That's when
that
was early in the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was, I'm like, it just gave me flashbacks. Yeah, that was the time, I reckon, the last time they've beaten us. Then again, a couple of those games have been here. There was the game last year. That was a great game, gather round. Controversial at the end. Yeah, but you know what I do want to see? I'd love to see. So they got Tracy and Voss. Want to see how O'Farrell continues. He's probably got robbed for the Rising Star Award. To be honest, he had a great game. I want to see how he goes. Seemingly in that role that he's been given now in the absence, of course, of Jack Silvani. They're getting him in there, and then of course with Dean coming in. That's probably the new look. Him, Dean, and O'Farrell, Dean, and Weeders going forward, which is maybe why we're comfortable to not budge on our offer for sauce. And then Hudson O'Keefe. If whether or not TDK plays or makes the trip or Pitto, I think the next 4 games just keep him in, keep the kid in, and I reckon your boy as well, almost like your Jackson Binns, and a few other uncontracted players. Like this is the time. This is the time to show us what you've got. Whether or not you're going to get a year or But I'm keen. Like if I'm going to get something positive out of this game, I'd love to see the continuity of O'Farrell. This kid's 19 years old, man. 19 years old. He's for a key position prospect, which usually take a bit longer to develop at his size as well. He's exciting, man. I don't think we're talking about him enough. He's really exciting. So him, O'Keefe, I think the last game he played was the West Coast game where he got injured. Just more, Cooper Lord in the midfield, more minutes. Yeah. See.
How much do we lose to Freo by? What do you
700.
Let's get into it. Let's get into predictions. If you're watching, chuck your prediction in the chat. 24 hours before the game, make sure you hit up our Instagram at the Monday Blues podcast for our weekly giveaway of a $100 gift voucher to Mercadante Woodfire Pizzeria. All you got to do is find our story, put winner and margin in the little box. If you win $100. Mercadante Woodfire Pizzeria. Mus, what's the address?
1, 2, 3, Lygon Street, Carlton. واحد اثنين ثلاثة Lygon Street, Carlton. Hey, you know what? I'm done. I'm putting this up. Done. Only Carlton. Love your content. Love your stuff. Curnow cleaning out his knee. Sounds like an Eminem song. Can I challenge to what's cleaning out his knee? Is it an MCL, ACL? Has he got inflammation in there? Because you wouldn't be riding a bike if you got a knee injury.
Exactly
Just putting
right.
that out there.
Exactly right. Thank you very much.
Played his last game for
No.
Carlton.
I agree.
Anyway.
Let's get into it. Moose, what's your prediction?
If one of the big guys, as anticipated, whether it's TDK or Pitto, I'm assuming it probably will be TDK, don't go up and O'Keefe takes first spot and they throw Bins in the middle and you're right, O'Farrell runs out the back line and we get a bit happening and they don't sort of, give us enough credit. Well, we say shouldn't, but anything's possible. But if we're going off what we've been doing all year, we probably lose by 55. But you know what? If the kids get named and a few of these big ones don't go up, anything's on the table. Yeah.
Carl?
Yeah, don't see us getting close at all. I reckon it's going to be very, very bad. I reckon over 10 goals. I don't know. I'll say 63 points. And yeah, they put the foot down from the start and game over early.
Georgie?
I don't know what the conditions are looking like in WA on Sunday, but I'd probably say Freo by 6 goals. I'd say 34 points. And the bloke that rips us every time, Switkowski, has a day out, 4 goals. They got some good young kids in that forward line. But this could be one where Frederick kicks 6, mate, for God's sake.
Voss.
Yes.
I love the
I
belly.
want to see Voss kick 10 and our Voss get sacked. How's that? I flipped it around. Fuck it. I'm breaking for Fremantle.
Voss for Voss.
done.
Come on. What does being purple and green think, Mr. Freo man?
Yeah. He wrote something. Let's see what he said. He wrote. Come on, boys.
Retro
Let's
round.
retro around the flashback to the early 2000s when you beat us every time. Mate,
Are
we're
you guys
beating
gonna
now
wear
in the 2000s?
Love the Freo retro kit. The old kit just reminds you of like Tony Modra
Yeah.
back in the day. What a unit. He says,
Yeah.
I think Freo lose by 8. Come on. Can you share Naz's comment?
I think being has been to Bottle Pascal from all the way in the west.
Mm.
What did Naz post?
Voss is going to fuck Voss. Mm.
I like that. He's not wrong.
On your Naz. On your brother.
Oh, tomorrow, Clive Waterhouse. What a throwback, man.
Clive
Yeah,
Wood.
wow.
What a unit. What an absolute unit.
Just a bull.
Peter Bell. What a team. They had a good team back in the day.
And they got a pretty good team now.
I'll tell you what, like Andy, you mentioned it a few weeks ago. Don't sleep on Freo. They're
Been saying it since pre-season, bro.
Yeah.
They got a good list.
And the youngsters, look, mate, Murphy Reid this kid's going to be a star. He's already an absolute gun. If Tracy doesn't get you, Voss will. If Voss doesn't get you, Switkowski will get you. If he doesn't get you, Frederick will get you. Like so, and then the back line, Luke Ryan's been solid down there, mate. Don't worry about that. Sarong, Young, Banfield is really, really good. Like they're very balanced. They're just a very balanced team. It depends how far they'll go. Obviously, the games away, in Melbourne and stuff like that might challenge them, but they're a bloody day. And yeah, forgot about Luke Jackson as well. Jeez, you'd love to have him. Allegedly, he'd like to come back home, but what a guy.
Yep. I reckon Freo by. I don't think they'll kill us. I don't think it'll be 80 points, but I think they'll beat us by about 40. Anywhere between 40 and 50, I reckon. I'm gonna say 48 points. 8 goals. So yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna close off the show. it's been an interesting week, man. I can't wait till the season's done. I don't know. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done with the footy. I want the action to start off, Phil. I want people to start losing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Thanks to Globalnet. Thanks to Mercadante. Thanks to Elite Plastering, Carmi Projects, Zak Nasser from YPA, Raz Homes, Bottolo Pascaval, and Damo Finance. We are the Monday Blues on a Thursday. For everybody, if you're ballsy enough to be going over to the west for the game, have a safe trip, enjoy, and cheer loud. And if you're watching it at home, stay warm. We'll be at Carl's. I think we're having a feed as well, Carl.
We are, mate.
What are we doing?
Well, we're
Yeah.
munching, man.
I'll give you something much.
I was waiting for it. You left it wide.
You walked right into that one.
Shimon and Nickel, man.
We're gonna have a barbecue, mate. I'm gonna have the barbecue going for you fellas.
Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamb.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Georgie,
I
please
know,
tell me you're
Barbie.
coming. Georgie misses a lot. Georgie. You coming?
I know. I'm 50. I really hope so. I'm 50-50.
What 50, man? 50 breath.
It's
I reckon everybody message George and harass him to make sure he comes on Sunday.
He's not coming. He's not.
Yes,
coming.
I'm hanging. I'm more leaning toward. It's not much. I'm more leaning towards yes. I've got some babysitting duties. Mrs. has got a really exciting catering order for her business that she's working through the weekend for. So
Give the business a plug, mate.
ready to rumble. She's was on mat leave, but this was too exciting not to take up this order. So ready to rumble on Instagram. Thank you. Zach Asuni can attest. Good rumbles. But yeah, so mate,
I can
Keen.
attest.
It's been a
They're
while.
fucking fantastic. The amount of time
Bring some
bought
along.
heaps. I've bought many times of George's
been
partner,
great.
and
Great support.
I must
Cherry
say,
ripe ones.
I'll
Cherry
keep.
ripe.
I'll just smash them. I just smash them. So.
Smash the balls. Nice.
On
Just
that note,
quickly.
yeah, go on.
Just quickly. 30th of August. Still got some time to get your tickets for the
Oh,
Jumper
yes.
Punch show.
Yes.
Cue the video.
Have we got the video, Georgie?
Yeah.
They got Heath Scotland. They got Heath Scotland.
Hold on.
Steven
They
Silvagni.
have. Hey?
Steven
He's
Silvagni.
one I prepared earlier.
Nice.
What a G up,
Tribooking.com.
man. What a
Heath
fucking
Scotland,
G up.
Brad Pierce, and Fev. Hey, I'm gonna hey, straight out. How many likes in the chat? How do you know? What does it tell you?
We're on 69 at the moment. Hell.
Oh, if I can get 100 likes by the end of the show, I'll give Fev a pressure point. How's that?
You'll do
Yes.
fucking nothing.
Get us to 100 likes now and I'll record it.
That's a bit aggressive, Moss.
Tell you what, at this rate, the Daily Mail might be there.
Daily Mail. Fuck.
And on that note,
Yeah, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Should I say go Blues? It's always go Blues, right? Let's hope we win because, you know, all the positives, as many positives as we can going into next year. So go Blues. Let's hope we can get up. And I just want to win, man. I want to win. I hate losing. I want to win. I want to
Jeez.
see Moose smile, bro. I want to see Moose
Jeez.
smile.
Lana Owens. Bro, we are broke.
What happened?
She's got a soft cock.
No chance because they are all soft cops. That is huge. Like, that's how broke we are now. Well, everyone's just...
Lana's on the money. Lana's on the money.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Been soft
I
cock
don't
since
know.
round one.
Yeah, look, the last time I recorded outside here in his backyard was before round one, and I got a flashback because the optimism we all felt about the season going ahead, and that was the week. We took a snippet from that show, and Andy famously said, "If we get it right, who the fuck is going to beat us?"
Everyone.
Everyone.
And it turns out it's everyone. It's even North Melbourne. It's even Richmond.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get through this together. It's not going to be an easy.
Together forever.
Yeah,
Together forever.
we get through this as we, it's all too familiar feeling, and then the broom comes out. Graham Wright starts sweeping. So
I famously said this.
turns out it's only 3 days away.
I'm thinking
for
in 3 hours.
Fuck. This season has been so bad.
I almost missed the birth of my son to attend that game, and we
Oh,
copped
no.
it in the mouth.
Oh no. Oh no. All right, gents. All right,
Love you,
chat. Thank
chat.
you for joining us. Hit the like button on the way out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching us for the first time, I swear we're not this depressed all the time.
Just most times.
Just these
I
days
am.
we are.
I
Most
am.
definitely is. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good night. Go Blues. Carl, take it away.
Sicky now.